What's up, folks? We are doing another video today, so that's exciting. We went and got some. We're getting our basic on with some Starbucks coffee, and we went to EB Games, and Jim picked up a few more pop vinyls. He's just in his wife's work right now, dropping off a drink for her so she can get her basic on as well. And then yeah, we're gonna go film a video that will consist of defects and things that we've noticed with certain pop vinyls, and just things that we've noticed, things that don't necessarily bother us but makes the hunt a little more fun. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and it'll be hopefully pretty good. The first one turned out all right, right? First one turned out all right. I think it did. All right. What's up, guys? This is Pop Culture, and this is our next vlog.
Yeah.
Number 2. And today we're going to be talking about defects with some of the pops that we own.
Too many of the pops
that we own. A lot of the ones that I have are just, they don't stand properly. So we can show some of those off now. One of which being the Fallout Ghoul, the Feral Ghoul. His left foot is just like, I don't know, it's kind of just off kilter and kind of crooked, so when he tries to stand up, he just falls backwards. I know that my hand isn't a proper place to sit it, but
just in general.
Yeah, he just falls. So I tried doing the boil trick, where you dip them in, boil the legs a bit, and then reset once the plastic goes soft and let it harden again. And that helped for like a week, and then slowly he started to fall back into his initial position, and now I have to have him kind of propped up against a backing so that he appears as though he's standing on his own. Yeah, I'll probably try the boiling technique again, because a lot of people seem to have had that work with this specific character, and I would prefer he could stand.
Oh yeah, be honest. It's unfortunate when, yes, if you want to argue that pop vinyls as a collectible are inexpensive when you don't go overboard like us.
Yeah.
But still, the fact that they're mass produced compared to when there was less of a variety of pop vinyls, sometimes they just kind of shit the bed in the development process and ship out a bunch. So we always recommend, Evan showed me this, when you go to get a pop vinyl from your go-to place, take them out of the box, see if they stand.
Yeah.
There's
as
no
long as the retailer's okay with you taking them out of the box.
Don't just go into anywhere. But
you don't want to get tackled by security.
No, we have our people, and
we got
people. Speaking of like the molding and that of the feet and the inability to stand, sometimes with stands, female characters typically come with stands because their feet are cast thinner, much smaller. And generally that's fine, but unfortunately sometimes you get where I have a problem with my Mad Moxie from Borderlands, and you can kind of see here her foot, it's curled up, and that doesn't really help. Even when you have a base like this, my base is actually cracked from how many times she's fallen forward, and she has a habit of completely leaning on this disc, so I have to prop her up between a couple other vinyls just to get her to stand. Oddly enough though, I bought the EB/GameStop exclusive Mad Moxie, which is a red variant, and the casting with this was just much better, and she has no issue standing on her base. So I prefer the red color anyway, but I wanted both versions, and it's just annoying. One other one that we have is Uma Thurman, as her base falls out too. Uma Thurman from Kill Bill, and as the bride, and again, her casting on her feet causes her to completely lean forward like this, but with her, for some reason, she doesn't really fall forward. She's just very lean forward, whereas Mad Moxie constantly would fall forward and knock over all my other damn vinyls.
Yeah.
So it's okay, but I will probably try the boil trick to try and fix their feet, because it's just...
It's tough, because especially once you get them displayed, and then they start falling down, and then they just break your other pop.
Yeah.
So, speaking of breaking pops,
yes.
So I had a very similar situation with one of my pops not standing properly, and my poor Scream guy got knocked down last night actually, and lost his foot. So just kind of a pain, right? Like you spend
not an easy
between $12 and $15 a pop
on
on these things.
And you know, you want to make sure that they stay in good shape. And I mean, I dust my collection and everything. And,
Yeah.
And
I'm very careful when dusting mine.
I'd rather they don't break, right?
Yeah.
And Jim actually had a similar situation happen to him as well.
I was very excited when I went to the States and went to Hot Topic and went crazy and bought Hot Topic exclusive Jax Skellington, who is just like the standard, except he's holding the snowflake. Problem is, this Jax Skellington does not stand whatsoever, constantly falls back, sometimes forward. He fell, and this hand has broken off 3 or 4 times. My wife has been great at gluing it back together, but we just haven't glued it back this final time yet. We will get to it, but it's very frustrating, especially when it's a favorite kind of pop that happens. I also have my Robin Hood animated fox fall, and his tail broke off, which we glued back on. He stayed fine, but yes, it's not fun when your pops break on you.
And that being said, you know, most of them are great. And then the only real problem is like paint defects and stuff like that. And I only brought one of my paint defects one that I've actually tried to fix already, so you probably can't really see it. But this is Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy, and his vest on the front. You can kind of see it on the buttons still, but I've just gone over it with a Sharpie because it's black. The entire, well, not the entire, but like the bottom half of the right side of his vest was all skin color when I got it. So they like just straight up didn't paint that part. So I mean, quick Sharpie and it looks totally fine. But you know, some of them aren't black and some of them you could just paint on your own, but we're not custom pop builders, so we don't have just paint lying around that'll match the skin tones or anything like that. So
well, and you don't want to have to.
Yeah, you don't want to have to, right?
You paid for a product.
So, but again, that being said, that's what makes the hunt so fun for these things. Like, we'll be in shops for hours just looking at the same 2 pops, like
comparing
side by side, just like, you know, magnified and
which
everything.
one has
which one's the better paint job? Yeah, but yeah, I mean, just again, easy fix, but. You know,
we do love these collectibles. Like, this is in no way meant to be like us bashing, just sharing some of our
experiences.
My very first pop vinyl I bought was 90s animated Joker when pop vinyls first came out years ago, and again, paint defect. His hand here, like the glove, is just this silver. Now I've just yet to fix this. I can paint it. It is just white again, a simple fix.
Yeah.
But on top of that too, he's got like a couple of scuffs and a couple markings on the face. Again, shouldn't be too hard to fix. But like you said, when I bought this, when I first got into them, I didn't care. I was like, oh, cool, a little Joker toy. Why not, right? And then as you get into it, like we have, you have a bit more. You're a bit more vigilant in finding that perfect pop.
A little bit.
My Edward from Assassin's Creed here. Again, there's paint defects. Not really a big deal because I love this character in this series. But my Edward has like his I don't know.
He's like upset.
Yeah, he's sad because his head, and Evan has the same pop.
Yeah.
My version of him though, the head is just like tilted slightly, and kind of weird. It happens a lot actually with bobbleheads that you find that, but he's not a bobblehead. So I always found that weird. I thought, oh, maybe Edward's just supposed to be like that, but
no, or maybe mine's the defect. I don't know, but he's like, oh, I'm a sad guy.
But I still love him, and still part of my Assassin's Creed.
The only thing that I found consistently that bothered me with these, that I was actually upset about, was I didn't bring it. I should have. I just thought about it now. What is the name? It's one of my wife's ones. It's one of the Breakfast Club's one.
Yeah.
The female, or no, 16 Candles. The female from 16 Candles. Every single pop that we bought, the base, the stick part of the base that goes into the foot, they all snapped off immediately. And we tried 6 different ones.
Wow.
3 from the comic store near our house, 2 from the comic store in town, and then 1 other one I think we found when we were in the States that we looked at. And yeah, every single one, the stand broke off inside the foot. And it wasn't from like weight or standing, it was literally just, it's in and now it's off. Like it broke.
Wow.
And that was 6 of them. So we ended up just gluing the last one we bought, because we bought, return, and then we just started opening them all up to check beforehand.
And you just kind of
we just gave up and just glued it to the stand. But that's the only one so far that actually bothered me. Because it seemed as though they were all like that, at least out here, or in that shipment anyway. But yeah. Again, not trying to bash pops.
No, not at all. Funko does a great job of taking our favorite franchises and creating cute chippy-esque,
Yeah.
characters from it, and we love them. We love the attention to detail that goes into some of these. We say the paint defects, but the level of attention detail that goes into some of the paint jobs.
Yeah.
Just off the top of my head.
Yeah, that's a great
just quick.
example right there. Yeah.
Ace Ventura, from Jim Carrey here, Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. His card is painted well. His Hawaiian style shirt is painted well. There's a lot of detail put into these pop vinyls that the collector, like the Harry Potter robes having the house crest painted on. Little details that take such an effort. We appreciate that for
absolutely.
sure. And they've come a long way.
Yeah, and even if, we wouldn't be buying them if we were getting upset all the time with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, where's your, Edward go? Oh.
Edward.
Like this one, I like because it is a defect that kind of makes it kind of neat.
Yeah.
It's like, again, he looks like he's kind of like upset a little bit
Yeah.
because he's kind of downtrodden and got his head down. So those are the defects that I find kind of neat because
it makes it more special that it's in your collection.
and it's it's a little different, and it is going to be different than everybody else's, and that's cool. The only problem I really have is that the ones that can't stand without I've got probably 7 or 8 different vinyls that I have to prop up with a little piece of paper under their foot or something just to keep them from breaking my other pop. But yeah, if you guys have any like this or any severe defects that you want to show us, let us know. Tag us on Instagram. We are the @instapopculture _ between the words. If you're not following us already, which I don't know how you saw this video if you aren't. But give us a look. And tag us in any of your defects, because I'd be curious to see what everybody else has, or if you've experienced any of the same ones that we've had.
Yeah, we'd like to see what you guys got. Share your collection with us. Show us,
Yeah. Let us know. Cool?
Cool.
Alright. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.